started with boxing when I was 23. I'm 34 now, and the first sport I started, it was Thai boxing, actually, and then few years after that I moved to boxing only. When I was 13, I was still doing a little bit karate and kung fu, but it wasn't nothing serious. It was more like a hobby. And then later on I decided to do the boxing and compete as well. I decided to try the boxing mainly because I wanted to get a little bit, learn how to be a little bit more aggressive and protect myself. And also Laila Ali, daughter of Muhammad Ali, she was professional boxer at the time and very successful, and she was one of my inspiration. The hardest part on this sport, boxing, I think is the same like with every other sport. It's when you have to get ready for the competition, you have to get over all the hard training, and at the point when everybody else would stop, you have to kick yourself and still keep going. You have to have it in your head, and I don't know if this is for me the hardest part, because if you love it, you just take it as this is one and only way how to get the best. For me, the hardest part is to get still be able to train and work in the same time together. Competitions I have quite a lot. I was, after 1 year, was doing on the championship of Czech Republic of kickboxing. That's where I won. But the boxing, it was, I think, 2006, and here in England, 2010, where I won the English championship in Class B. And also after that, few more every year championship in Czech Republic or England. So the latest was last year, in 2012. When I'm training, it's always like a training. I'm trying to just feel how would I feel if I'm fighting, because it gets more exciting and you get used to the feeling. But when I step for the first time in the ring for real, it felt so big and so great. I think it's like with everything else, if you love something so much and finally you get it, it just feels like, wow, I'm finally doing it. Difference between Czech Republic and England is not so big. Maybe in Czech Republic they more trying to teach the techniques and the strategy of the fight, and so they're focusing more on the technique. And in England they want you to be very high level of fitness. Maybe it's also because of here is more professional boxing, more popular, so it's kind of mixing together. But when I met my first coach, for me it was a little bit difficult to understand him. Different accent of English, but later on I could get into it, and it was great. And we are still friends. My plans for future is because I reached the highest age of boxing as an amateur. In the UK, can still fight in master category. So maybe in few weeks or months I should get a fight, and in the end of this year I should go to Czech Republic for championship, where I can still fight till 38 years old.